Hello everyone, welcome back to this video. So in this video, we are going to learn about the Django query sets. We will use Django ORM to interact with the database. Right now, I am in the root of our project. So let us open a Django shell to import our models and let us interact with the database. Let us import post model and the user model from block.models import post. So let us query a user. We can use user.object.get method. That is the Django ORM API. We have the username attribute in the user table, and we can query the user by the username. And if you print user, as you can see, we get a user from our database. And now there is a relationship between the post and the user model. That means a post must be associated with the user, so that's why we need the user. So let us create a post using a post model class. We can use post is equal to post. This is the class. So for the post model, we have the different attributes such as title. You can pass a title, and it has slug. It has an author field, have an author. This has a body as well. And we have extra field created date and updated date. We don't need to provide the value for those attributes because Django will automatically assign the value during the record creation in the database. So we don't need to provide that. And we have another field status. Let's status be draft. And let us close the brace, and as you can see, we have a post. So right now this post object is in the memory. We haven't saved it into the database. We can save this post model by calling a save method. So now this record is committed to the database. So if we try to access the primary key, as you can see, we have a primary key that is assigned after the creation of a record. There are lots of Django ORM API that you can verify. So let's go to this docs.django.project.com. So you can search for the Django ORM API in Google. Let's go there. So if you go to the right sidebar, so these are all the methods that Django API provides, such as if we want to fetch all the data from the database, we can use all API. That means it returns all the data from a database. So right now you can see the methods that return a query result. So we can use these methods such as you can see here. So if you want to grab a first or any last record from a database, you can use first method, such as for the article model, you can use article.objects.orderBy, and this will return a set of query, and from that set you can grab a first record. So let's try that. So we have a post model. We can do post.objects.first directly, and this will return the first data because we have the latest record is hello world from the terminal, and that is in the first order in the record. Similarly, we can use a filter to filter sets of data from a query set. To do that, we can use model name.objects.filter. So let's use that. So let us filter only the draft records from a database. Post.objects.filter. So we want post or draft post only. As you can see, we have two draft posts. So if you want to grab published data, published post, you can pass status as published. So we have two published posts, that is command line post updated and hello world from our block. So if you want to query all the records, you can use all method post.objects.all. So it will return 4 records. You can also use for loop for post in post.objects.all print post.title. As you can see, we get the title of each post. We have order by API that we can use to order the query sets, so that post.objects.orderBy. So pass the column of or attribute of a post that you want to order by. Let's order the post by the title in descending order. As you can see, you get the result. So similarly, we can also delete a post such that, let's say, query a first post dot first, and to delete this post we can call the delete method in a instance of a post, and the post is deleted. So if you try to query the records from a database, then there will be only 3 records. As you can use the length post dot objects dot all. As you can see, there are only 3 records because we deleted a record from a database. As you can see, we have a manager called objects. So this is the default manager that return the query sets. So we can have our own custom managers that we can use, such that we can have a manager that can return all the published posts or all the draft posts, such that post.published.all or post.draft.all we can. So we will implement that in a future video. For more API, you can go project.com and just pass a div here to view the up-to-date information. So this is the development version that is changed time to time. So for this video, that's it. So in the next video, we are going to create a list and a detailed view to display the number of posts from a database.